ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਰਿਪੋਰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਕਿ 14 ਜਨਵਰੀ 2015 ਇਸੇ ਸਾਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੋਲਡ ਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਕਸਬਾ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਨੌਰਥ ਵੇਲਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਕਸਬੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਜੋ ਸਿੱਖ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸ਼ਰਨਦੇਵ ਭਮਰਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਟੈਸਕੋ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਉਹ ਖਾਣੇ ਲਈ ਆਪਣਾ ਸਮਾਨ ਲੈਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਜੋ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਗੋਰਾ ਜਾਂ ਵਾਈਟ ਲੜਕਾ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਆਪਣੇ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਜੈਕ ਡੇਵਿਸ, ਉਸਨੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸ਼ਰਨਦੇਵ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਹਮਲਾ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਜਦੋਂ ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਚੈਨਲ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਸਾਰੇ ਘਟਨਾਕ੍ਰਮ ਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਇਆ ਸੀ।
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸਿੱਖ ਚੈਨਲ ਦੇ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕੋ, ਅੱਜ ਇੱਕ ਬੜੀ ਹੀ ਭਿਆਨਕ ਖਬਰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਪ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋਇਆ। ਪਿਛਲੇ ਬੁੱਧਵਾਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ ਸਿੱਖ ਸ਼ਰਨਦੇਵ ਸਿੰਘ ਭਮਰਾ ਵੇਲਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੰਚ ਟਾਈਮ ਟੈਸਕੋ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਿਆ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਉਸ ਨੂੰ ਬੜੀ ਭੈੜੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਟੈਕ ਹੋਇਆ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਗੋਰਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਅਟੈਕ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵਾਈਟ ਪਾਵਰ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਨਾਅਰਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਲਾ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਕੀਤਾ। ਦੇਖਣ ਵਾਲਿਆਂ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸਿਰਫ ਚੀਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਹੀ ਆਈ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਅਟੈਕ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਰਿਲੀਜੀਅਸਲੀ ਰਿਲੇਟਡ ਅਟੈਕ ਹੈ, ਤੇ ਕੁਝ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਬਹੁਤਾ ਹਾਈਲਾਈਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਸਿੱਖ ਚੈਨਲ ਦੇ ਮੀਡੀਅਮ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਆਪ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਇਹ ਖਬਰ ਪਹੁੰਚਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ।
A shopping trip which ended in extreme violence. This picture shows the seriously injured victim being stretchered from the store. Colin Cooper was there at the time of the alleged attack. He says he heard shouting before seeing a man with a large knife chasing a 24-year-old customer through the aisles. He then saw the man, believed to be Asian, had received knife wounds.
I seen the lad that had been attacked. I think his hands were cut because he had them in front of him like this, and there was blood dripping from his hands. And he was just saying, "Get me an ambulance." Some of the staff looked a bit panicked and scared, what was going on.
It's been reported by other witnesses that shouts of white power were heard before the alleged attack. The victim was taken to hospital with serious and life-changing injuries. A 25-year-old local man was arrested. The store was closed for the rest of the day while scenes of crime officers scanned the supermarket for clues to help their investigation into this apparently racially motivated incident. The news has been hotly debated both online and locally.
This is, an appalling incident. It will have caused upset and distress for the staff and to the customers, and there is a crime scene which the police need to investigate. I know that they will take every step they can to bring the perpetrator of this unprovoked attack to justice, and I want to make sure that the people of Mould support the police, give evidence, and make sure that we show the world that Mould does not accept this type of behaviour.
हमला करने वेले जैक डेविस ने खास तौर पे जो शब्द कहे, ਉੱਚੀ ਇਹ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਕਹੇ ਕਿ ਵਾਈਟ ਪਾਵਰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਸਨੇ ਅਟੈਕ ਕੀਤਾ, ਤੇ ਜੈਕ ਡੇਵਿਸ ਨੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਭਮਰਾ ਤੇ ਹਥੌੜੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਸਿਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਜਾਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਮੁਸ਼ਕਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਬਚਾਈ। ਇਹ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਲਾਈਫ ਥ੍ਰੈਟਨਿੰਗ ਇੰਜਰੀਜ਼ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੀਆਂ ਸਨ। ਪਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜੋ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਇਆ, ਮੇਨ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਆਈ, ਤੇ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰਗਟਾਵਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਵਾਈਟ ਐਕਸਟ੍ਰੀਮਿਸਟ ਨੇ ਏਸ਼ੀਅਨ ਮੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿਅਕਤੀ ਉੱਪਰ ਰੇਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਮੋਟੀਵੇਟਿਡ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹਮਲਾ ਉਹ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ, ਨਸਲਵਾਦ ਤੋਂ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵਿਤ ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਜੋ ਖਬਰਾਂ ਉਹ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਈਆਂ। ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜੋ ਖੋਜ ਪੜਤਾਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਇਨਵੈਸਟੀਗੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ, ਤਾਂ ਜੈਕ ਡੇਵਿਸ ਦੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਸਮੱਗਰੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋਈ। ਉਹ ਸਮੱਗਰੀ ਜੋ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤ ਹੋਈ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਐਕਸਟ੍ਰੀਮਿਸਟ ਲੋਕ ਹਨ, ਨੀਓ ਨਾਜ਼ੀ ਟਾਈਪ ਲੋਕ ਹਨ, ਉਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਮੱਗਰੀ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਮਿਲੀ। ਤੇ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਨਿਊਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਹਾ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਜੈਕ ਡੇਵਿਸ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਹਮਲਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਉਸ ਦੀ ਇਨਸਪੀਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸ ਗੱਲੋਂ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵਿਤ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਕੀਤਾ ਇਹ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਲੀ ਰਿਗਬੀ ਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਫੌਜੀ ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਲੰਡਨ ਦੀਆਂ ਸੜਕਾਂ ਉੱਪਰ ਕਤਲ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਸੀ ਕੁਝ ਮੁਸਲਿਮ ਐਕਸਟ੍ਰੀਮਿਸਟ ਦੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ, ਤੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਬਦਲਾ ਲੈਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇੱਕ ਕੰਮ ਜੋ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੈ। ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੱਲ ਇਹ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਆਈ ਜਦੋਂ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਇੰਟਰਵਿਊਜ਼ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਤਾਂ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਸਹੀ ਐਂਗਲ ਤੋਂ ਕਵਰੇਜ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇ ਰਿਹਾ, ਜੋ ਮੇਨ ਸਟ੍ਰੀਮ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਹੈ।
It has been claimed that I, Rockers88, am not real when I assure you, my good men and one or two women, I am very real.
This was Davis filming himself at home 9 months before he walked into Tesco's and with this machete tried to hack to death a young dentist just because, as Davis would say, he looked Asian. His victim, Dr. Sarandev Bambra, wasn't at court, but his brother spoke on behalf of the family.
Dr. Sarandev Singh Bambra is a British Sikh born in Leeds. He's a young man that we are immensely proud of and has just started out on his chosen career path as a dentist and was initially based in North Wales. We are in no doubt, given the racial and political motivations, that this should have been rightly defined as an act of terrorism. By his own admission, the defendant, Zach Davies, had extreme neo-Nazi views and is a member of a white supremacist organisation. We are in no doubt, had the racial disposition of this case been reversed, this would have been reported as an act of terror with a wider media coverage.
Zach Davis was, by his own admission, fascinated by violence, seduced by the warped ideologies of white supremacists, but equally captivated by the beheading tactics of Islamist extremists. Jihadi John, he said, an inspiration. This is Davis following Dr. Bambra, who's out of shot, into Tesco's. In his rucksack he has a knife, claw hammer and machete. He used the hammer to begin with. Dr. Bambra said the impact of the first blow was indescribable.
तो उन्होंने वार-वार ये गल कही कि that should be considered as terrorist attack, क्योंकि मेन स्ट्रीम मीडिया जो है परिवार के कहने मुताबिक कि उसने इनू एक आम रेशियल मोटिवेटेड घटना का नाम दिता जो कि अजिहा नहीं है, क्योंकि उन्होंने शायद जो भविख विच खतरा है, डेंजर है इस चीज़ का कि अगर ये जो लोग हैं किसी भी मजहब के लोग एक्सट्रीमिज्म नूं अपना लैण तां दूजे मजहब नूं जां जिन्हां दे अगेंस्ट लड़ते हैं उन्हां दे परिवारां नूं, बच्चिआं नूं ते उन्हां दे भविख नूं बहुत वड्डा खतरा हो सकता है। जदों ये घटना हुई उस तो बाद मोल्ड दे विच जिहड़ी जागरूक कम्यूनिटी सी उत्थों दी उन्हां ने खास करके 22 जनवरी नूं एक जो कैंडल विजल दा प्रोग्राम उत्थे कीता। 6 चैनल दी टीम उस जगह ते जाके सारे प्रोग्राम नूं कवर कीता, उत्थों दे लोकां दे व्यूज़ लए इस घटना दे बारे।
ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Sikh Channel has travelled to Mould in North Wales and we are currently in Daniel Owen Square, where in Mould Against Racism, a group that has formed literally in the past few days following from the attack on 24-year-old Sarandev Singh Bamra by an alleged white supremacist at a Tesco store in Mould.
The local people and local people around this area be totally disgusted with what's happened. And as I say, from my heart, and I think from the heart of everyone in this city, it's a quiet place. That shouldn't happen around here. It shouldn't happen at all, like, you know what I mean? And my heart, and I think the people in Mould would say exactly the same. We wish him well. And, you know, we're disgusted in what's happened, to be honest, like, you know what I mean? An absolute terrible thing, a tragedy, to be honest.
This type of thing doesn't usually happen around here, and it makes you think that there's some sick people out there, and it's totally unacceptable.
I'm upset about it because there's never ever been any racial disharmony in this town before. There shouldn't be any racism at all. Not just alone in this town, there shouldn't be any racism full stop in the world.
Well, I'm deeply shocked because I'd like to think that a small town such as Mould, living quite remotely, will have a very high level of tolerance towards different types of community, and I think it's quite damaging for an area such as Mould. it's outside of how we would want to think and how we'd want to behave, and it really is unacceptable. And
just agree with me, really, saying it was a bit wrong and a bit out of order. We're all human beings, just one idiot, so to speak, just thinks he knows better than everybody else, and just did something that's life-changing to probably a nice, kind gentleman.
You know, it's one person that's committed a horrendous act. It's hundreds that have turned out tonight to say that's not acceptable. I think, you know, you can see what North Wales is really like tonight.
Do you think it's important that when these sort of events take place, that the community condemn them quickly and show their solidarity?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Definitely. I think it's coin a phrase, united we stand, divided we fall. I think we can't let the actions of the few disrupt and destroy communities like this, and I think it is a positive that's come out of this, that we are all standing here together, and hopefully we can build on this in the future.
As you can see from the programme so far, we're live at Mould in North Wales, where a horrific attack took place on Saturday Singh Bamra on Wednesday. Now, the local community organised Mould Against Racism event, where they invited the local community, the residents, to come and take part in this event in solidarity against racism and all forms of extremism. And they only organised the event just literally within 48 hours. And within 48 hours, they've had several hundred people come to the town centre here in Mould, in Daniel Owen Square. And it's fantastic to see the solidarity that has been represented of the people of Mould against this form of extremism. And this is the message that has come out. The message that said is solidarity. So it's great to see that you have young Sikh people from North Wales that also attended this event. So it's awesome to see that different communities coming together in condemnation of the act of terror that took place in the Tesco store.
आप देख सकते हो कि जो लोगों ਦੇ ਵਿਊਜ਼ ਸਨ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਹਨ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਐਕਸਟ੍ਰੀਮਿਜ਼ਮ ਵੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਧਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ ਬਤੀਤ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਰਨੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਮੇਨ ਗੱਲ ਜੋ ਪਰਿਵਾਰ ਨੇ ਵਾਰ-ਵਾਰ ਇਹ ਕਹੀ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਟੈਰਰਿਸਟ ਅਟੈਕ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਖੁੱਲ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਕਵਰ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਿਹਾ। ਅਗਰ ਇਹੀ ਅਟੈਕ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਕੌਮ ਦੇ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਉਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਟੈਰਰ ਅਟੈਕ ਦਾ ਲੇਬਲ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦਾ।
I'm Dr. Sandar Singh Bambra. On January the 14th, 2015, a white supremacist, Zach Davies, tried to kill me because of my ethnicity. I just want you all to take a moment and reflect on what I have just said. Imagine your own sons, daughters, brothers or sisters facing my reality, and you may begin to understand and appreciate what my family and I have been going through in the last 9 months. Until now, I've purposely shunned the media spotlight, as the whole barbaric incident has been traumatic and stressful. I've been undergoing intense physiotherapy and rehabilitation under the care of Professor Simon Kay and his team in Leeds. While Zach Davies has been convicted and sentenced for attempting to kill me, I'm convinced that the background behind the incidents has not been explored fully. Was I targeted? Mould is a small market town. Davies may have been aware of my movements. By his own admission, Davies was a man that harboured a real hatred for non-whites. He had a history of violence and always carried a knife. He was, by his own admission, known to the police. Could this attack have been prevented? My brother delivered a statement following the trial. I reiterate now, in my opinion, that had this attempted murder been committed by a non-white, the collective media and indeed the investigating authorities would have dealt with this as an act of terrorism. Davies said he was known to the police. Why was he not considered a terrorist given his political ideals? He had numerous accounts on social media posting racist material that were removed by the service providers. Yesterday, statistics were published on the record number of terror arrests in the UK. How many of these were neo-Nazi terrorists? Neo-Nazis and racists like Davies propagate extreme violence against non-white UK citizens. The threat this poses to minorities, in my opinion, is not taken seriously. I asked the question, was he mentally unstable? In giving evidence and in the police statement that was presented in court, I'm told that Davies was eloquent, intelligent, and came across as a man who knew exactly what he was doing. Some of you here today will have been present during the trial. If I now sought retribution, would I be unstable or would I be compos mentis? How do I feel about my attacker? In truth, I have no emotion and have attempted to direct my energies elsewhere. He is a coward first and foremost. He attacked me from behind and intended to behead me. By the grace of God, I remained conscious and was able to defend myself. It is abhorrent that he has claimed that he tried to kill me in Lee Rigby's honour. My thoughts and prayers go out to Lee Rigby and his family. I understand that Peter Fuller is to be honoured with an award. I applaud this and will be forever grateful to Peter for his timely and possibly life-saving intervention. Peter has shown exceptional bravery. As evidenced in my trial, my own physical fitness and strength meant I was able to flee the murderous onslaught. I appreciate the fact that the judge referred to us both as the only shining lights in this case. I also need to make a special mention to all the medical professionals that have helped me along the way, and to the police liaison officers. My family have been brilliant and remain supportive. Incidents of this nature are avoidable and have no place in our multicultural society. There are no winners here and true justice is never served. I am moving on with my life both emotionally and professionally in an attempt to catch up on time that has been robbed from me. I will never understand racial hatred. What possesses a man to have so much disdain for another person? I would not wish this experience on anyone, and I will endeavour to gain positively from this totally negative ordeal. I am trying to remain positive and forward thinking. Thank you very much for listening.
ਜੈਕ ਡੇਵਿਸ ਨੂੰ 14 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਉਮਰ ਕੈਦ, ਜਿਸ ਨੂੰ ਲਾਈਫ ਇਨਪ੍ਰਿਜ਼ਨਮੈਂਟ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਇਸ ਦਾ ਰਲਿਆ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਪ੍ਰਭਾਵ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੇਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਵੱਡੀ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਹੋਣ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਰਨਦੇਵ ਭਮਰਾ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮੇਰੀ ਜਾਨ ਵੀ ਜਾ ਸਕਦੀ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਸਮੇਂ ਜੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੋਇਆ, ਜਿੰਨੀ ਵੀ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਜਾਵੇ ਉਹ ਘੱਟ ਹੋਇਆ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ। ਪਰ ਜੋ ਇੱਕ ਸੁਨੇਹਾ, ਜੋ ਇੱਕ ਮੈਸੇਜ ਹੈ, ਇਸ ਸਜ਼ਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਐਕਸਟ੍ਰੀਮਿਸਟ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਚੁੱਕਾ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾੜਾ ਪਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਹੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਘਟੀਆ ਸੋਚ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਮਨੁੱਖਤਾ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ਰਮਸਾਰ ਹੀ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ।